Hey guys, Dashcam time here. Before the video starts, I just want to say thank you for those who submitted their clips. I have a list of great content here that I believe will provide essential examples on how to and how not to drive. Anyways, I hope you enjoy.
Driver. Oh! Oh! Oh wait, do you want to get, no Dad, I'll pull over. I'm going to get out and try to help somebody. Seriously. Dad, pull over.
A driver runs the red light and has a bad collision with a vehicle in front of the camera. It was stated that there was an injury. This occurred in San Diego. In this car accident, the silver Camry was turning left and the black Grand Am didn't see them in time and ran into them. The cops showed up in a few minutes and everyone was fine. The Camry dropped their pack of cigarettes and wasn't watching the road when going over the hill. He swerved right but hit the car, then the semi. Camry takes full responsibility for their distracted driving.
What the fuck?
The Camry changes into the lane for the right turn only at the traffic light. This guy who indicated was changing into the left lane and then suddenly turns right. Good thing the Camry kept their following distance from him and braked in time. The silver car wasn't paying attention to the stop sign and ran into the oncoming truck. This accident occurred at a four-way stop in Jersey City, New Jersey. This camera captures a car going into the opposite lane and off the road, hitting a tree. The car had major damage. The car also nearly hit an oncoming motorcycle too. Unfortunately, the camera doesn't know why the driver drifted off the road.
Oh shit.
The car decides to pull to the side but cuts off the semi and almost causes a horrible crash. This accident happened on July 30th. The camera still doesn't know if the vehicle is totaled. The other vehicle was deemed 100% at fault by police at the scene and was ticketed for unsafe lane change. This happened on the camera's way home from work. They called the police later and said there was probably nothing they could do because the camera already left the area. He decided not to take it any further because there were only a few scuffs on the side of the camera's truck. This is a road rage incident in Austin, Texas. The driver was upset that the camera didn't let him over when he tried to force his way in, or that the camera slowed down for the crossing officer.
We're bringing you to
Bitch.
Camera was turning left onto County Road 102 in Woodland, California. His light turned green, and since he was in the leftmost lane of the double left turn, he stayed in his lane throughout the turn. However, the Lexus SUV turned right on red, and instead of staying in their lane, they went into the camera's lane and actually hit their car. This road rage incident occurred in Orlando, Florida. Camera didn't really know why they were angry at them. There is no update since the camera was dropping off someone, so they didn't see anything else unfold.
Uh-oh. There's road rage going on right now. The SUV right there?
Right in the middle of the lane?
Yeah. They tried brake checking that guy right there. They are driving very dangerously.
Yeah, we just want to push buttons to see.
The camera was driving by when he noticed this unusual car accident in Rockville, Maryland. It is unknown if there were any injuries. The following clip is a hit-and-run incident that occurred on July 24th. It appears the camera captured a car driving by and colliding into two parked vehicles without bothering to stop. Unfortunately, in this incident, the camera stated that the minute cutover was right after they passed. For some reason, the loop didn't contain the video for the next minute, which is why it cut off so soon.
People involved, these human spaces, and I don't know. I guess with
Oh
this
my.
and I don't know. I guess with
Oh
this
my.
is
Oh my.
In this incident, the camera was traveling at a high rate of speed when suddenly a deer jumped out in front of them, causing major damage to his vehicle. As you can see, the damage was pretty bad, but the camera did say that the car was actually fixed. The camera was riding their bike when suddenly a car pulls up to get ahead of him, only to turn and cut him off. This happened in Las Vegas.
Oh, fuck.
This road rage incident occurred in Pharma, Ohio. This driver thought the camera going 44 in a 35 wasn't fast enough, so he throws a tantrum yelling things out the window and flipping off the camera. Little did he know the entire time a motorcycle cop was riding along behind him with his lights on.
Riding my ass.
From the reflection of the white truck, you can just see the lights flashing to pull over the driver. And finally, he did. This car accident happened in Georgia. It appears that when these two cars were driving along, a semi pulls out in front of them, causing the yellow truck to rear-end the car in front of them. This happened in Bayfield, Wisconsin, southbound Highway 13. A Ford F-350 pulling a small tractor on a utility trailer decides to blow the stop sign and pull out in front of the camera. This happened in Columbus, Minnesota on I-35 North. An Audi speeds up, cuts across two lanes, and slows down to make the freeway exit at the very last minute.
Fucking Christ.
This driver decides to brake check the camera, which is a semi. It happened on Highway 17 West, just southeast of Thunder Bay, Ontario, Canada. It appears that the driver in front of the camera wasn't paying attention when changing lanes and collided into the camera. Camera said the insurance company will locate the driver and ask him to pay. A car pulls out in front of the camera and almost causes a very bad accident. This happened in Logan, Utah. At 2 a.m., the camera was driving along when suddenly two cars decided to pass in the opposite lane, almost heading head-on with the camera. The camera was leaving a Walmart when they happened to notice the two cars bump. Both drivers were very calm and not freaking out. Surprisingly, there was no damage to either car, so they went on with life. Happened in Denison, Texas. This camera was driving along when a dude on a bicycle jumps in front of their car to fake an accident in South Bend, Boston. The camera was cruising in the right lane when a truck went to pass him in the middle lane. While he was passing the car, a plywood piece flies out of his bed and hits the camera's car. The camera's insurance found their insurance and filed a claim. A driver decides to make a U-turn and pulls out right in front of the camera. The camera then goes around him, but then the driver decides to get out of his car at the next stoplight and confronts him. This occurred in St. Louis Park, Minnesota.